Welcome, readers. Today we are going to work with suffixes. Do you remember what a suffix is? That's right. It's a word part we add to the end of another word and it changes the meaning of a word. Our goal today is to learn how to read words that end in the suffixes able, ibble, and or. Words that end in able and ibble mean able to. For example, a washable marker is a marker that is able to be washed off. Words that end in and or mean someone who. For example, a teacher is someone who teaches. Let's sort some examples. Are you ready? Here's our first word. Let's loop and swoop together this word so that we're able to read it. Singer. I see my suffix in this word, so I know that a singer is someone who sings. Let's put this word in the correct column. The singer was singing along with the beating of the drum at the powwow. Great work, readers. Are you ready for our next one? Here's our next word. Let's loop and swoop this word together so that we can read it. Dancer. What suffix do I see at the end of this word? Is it able or ibble, or is it or? You're right. I see at the end of this word also. So I know that a dancer is someone who dances. The little girl watched in awe as the dancer spun and twirled around the fire at the powwow. Let's put this word into the correct column also. Readers, you're doing great. Here's our next word. Here we go. Let's loop and swoop this word. Enjoyable. What suffix do you see at the end of this word? Is it able or ibble, or is it or? You're right. I see able at the end of this word too. Enjoyable. The snow cone and slushy was so enjoyable. Let's put this word into the correct column. If something is enjoyable, it's able to be enjoyed. All right, readers, we've got 2 more words. Here we go. Here's our next one. Let's get ready to loop and swoop this word so we can read it. Leader. What suffix do you see at the end of this word? Where should this word go in our sort? You're right. I see at the end of this word also. So a leader is someone who leads. The leader of the tribe gave me a special part of the powwow dance. Let's go ahead and put this word in the correct column also. We're down to our last word, readers. Here we go. Let's loop and swoop. Danceable. Do we see able or ibble as a suffix in this word, or do we see and or as a suffix in this word? You're right. I see able also, which tells me that if something is danceable, it's able to be danced to. The beating of the drum and the sound of the singing at the powwow was so danceable. Let's go ahead and put this word where it should go in our sort. Readers, you did a fantastic job helping me read and sort all of these words that end in our suffixes able and ibble and or. Thanks for all of your help. We've gotten so good at reading these words that end in our suffixes we're practicing today. Let's try reading some of them in a story. My uncle is the driver. I see my ER suffix, and I know that means someone who, so a driver must mean someone who drives, of a big truck. He is also a leader. I see that ER suffix again. So a leader must mean someone who leads in our community. He started a community cleanup day. 9 people came. He put everyone into groups of 3. He knew 9 is divisible. Divisible. I know able means able to be divided by, so divisible is able to be divided by 3. Everyone worked together and had an enjoyable, able to be enjoyed day cleaning up our community. Readers, now that we know what these words say and mean, listen to me read this story one more time for fluency without stopping. My uncle is the driver of a big truck. He is also a leader in our community. He started a community cleanup day. 9 people came. He put everyone into groups of 3. He knew 9 is divisible by 3. Everyone worked together and had an enjoyable day cleaning up our community. Thank you so much for helping me figure out what these words said and meant so that we could read this story. Readers, we've had lots of practice reading these words that end in our suffixes we've been practicing today. Let's try writing some of them. For this activity, you'll need whatever you have to write on and something to write with. When we spell words, we listen for and then visualize or see the word parts in each word. And then we think about the sounds in each of those word parts. Are you ready to give it a try? Let's go. Our first word is painter. Can you say that word with me? Painter. When I say the word painter, I hear 2 word parts. Paint-er. Now, when I think about the sounds in this first word part, I hear p, a, n, t. When I think about the sounds in the second word part, I hear er. Now let's think about the letters that represent those sounds. P, a, n, t, er. Paint-er. Let's put both of those word parts together to build our word. Painter. We hired a painter to paint a beautiful mural all about Michigan on a wall at our school. Great job. I see this ER suffix at the end of painter, so I know that a painter must be someone who paints. Are you ready to try our next word? Our next word is enjoyable. Can you say that word with me? Enjoyable. When I say the word enjoyable, I hear 2 word parts. Enjoy-able. Now let's think about the sounds we hear in each of those word parts. E, n, j, oy. A, b, o. Enjoyable. Let's think about the letters that represent each of those sounds. E, n, j, oy, a, b, o. Enjoyable. Let's put both of our word parts together. Enjoyable. We had such an enjoyable time visiting the Sleeping Bear Dunes. We've got one more word, readers. You're doing such a great job. Here we go. We've got one more word, readers. Are you ready? Here we go. Our last word is valuable. When I say the word valuable, I hear 2 word parts. Valuable. Now, when I think about the sounds I hear in each of those word parts, I hear v, a, o, u, a, b, o. Now let's think about the letters that represent those sounds. V, a, o, u, a, b, o. Let's put both of these word parts together to build our word. Valuable, something that's able to be valued. My most valuable possession is my grandmother's ring. Readers, thank you so much for all of your hard work today, helping me spell these words and figure out what they mean by looking at our suffixes. Don't forget to be on the lookout for words that end in these same suffixes when you're doing your own reading at home or school.
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.